Okay, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
Why is it that those people that go to church regularly, worship God, goes to the church, sweep, it doesn't miss any service of the church, those people doesn't have money? I noticed that. Why those top rich men in Nigeria that have money a lot, they doesn't go to church? I'm kind of confused about that.
Wow. Don't You cannot be using worldly things to compare to spiritual things. That is mistake we normally make. You understand? But first and foremost, our God is the maker of words. But one thing you should know is that you cannot use worldly things to justify spiritual things. Even if you like, make you get 3 billion in dollars, or that you cannot even accountable, does not qualify you to go to heaven, if there is heaven. So in this case, people fail to understand that whether whether you're a Christian, you are a theist, you are a Muslim, you are an Hindus, you dey go church or you know they go church. It's not all about you going church or you know they go church. It is your hard work that makes you to be rich. It is your smartness that makes you to be rich. For example, if I have 100 million naira now, and I did not have a mind of being creativity, I did not have a mind of investing. Before you know, if they give you 100 million naira and they give me 100 million naira now, if you invest your own properly, and if I did not invest my own properly, eventually by next year or next 2 years, my own will be diminishing while your own will increase. So that narrative that says that Christian, that if what's that your question again?
The people that goes to the church regularly doesn't have money.
That narrative that says people that goes to the church doesn't have money is a very wrong narrative. If you sleep in the church and the time that you used to worship, make money, you are sleeping in the church like 100 days doing fasting and praying, when you're supposed to go hustle, hunger will kill you. I am not saying that doing 100 days fasting is not good. Don't misunderstand me. There is time for everything. Time to go to work, time to go to church, you understand? But you cannot be sleeping in the church and expect manna to fall from heaven. That is totally unacceptable. Hunger will kill you. You will die in wretchedness. Now, saying that people that are rich, people that used to go to church, they are not rich, is a typical lie. The life of Tony Elumelu, they are all Christian. The life of Obi Jackson, they are all Christian, Catholic at that. The life of Alakija, the life of Obi Kubanas are there, they are all Christian, Catholic at that, or Tedola and co. So it's a very wrong narrative. Now, when you talk about Western world, Trump is a Christian, you understand? But there is no comparison. You can be a theist and you be the world richest, you understand? You can be a Christian, you will be the world richest. So being a Christian or being an Hindus or being how will I put it, being, you know, they go church, what is making it works is a worldly thing. God has given us the power, so it's your IQ, your initiative, for you to plan, for you to invest. So going to the church, whether you sleep in the church, can never make you to be rich. But we should know that our God is the maker of wealth. You can invest. If you pray to God, God will favor you. The favor of God will be upon you.